Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it. God, He's working a miracle just for me. And it's gonna be. Hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about my future. Why? It's gonna be big, yeah. And it's gonna be big. I'm running into destiny, shouting into my promise. Why? God's gonna open the windows of heaven, pour me out a blessing. I won't have room to contain it. Can't even try to explain it. But it's gonna be big. God is gonna blow your mind. God is about to blow my mind. Yeah. God's gonna open the windows of heaven, pour me out a blessing. You won't have room to contain it. Won't even try to explain it. Why? But it's gonna be big. God is about to blow your mind. God is about to blow my mind. Hey, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gotta be big. Lord, let it be. My future is big. My destiny's big. My blessing is big. My promise is big. The new job will be big. My future is big. Lord, let it be big. And it's gonna be. Hey, God is about to blow your mind. God's gonna.
So let me add myself to the tune. Oh, I got it. Oh, how y'all doing, Facebook? Let me bring some of my peoples up to the top so you can have optimal listening experience for this evening. And where is disturbing my groove? That's where it is, but it's okay. Because when you go live and when you do things that are just about to be amazing, that's what might just happen. So y'all holler at me if you can hear me out there in Facebook land. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me just go check it out myself. You made away. Better chill before the okay, look like we are live there. Midway. Boom, there we go. All right, so where is my guest? So let me do this. Let me stop this music before they just like shut down my whole stream. So y'all bear with me here for just a second. I promise you it's going to be worth the wait. Guarantee. So good evening, everybody. Y'all holler if you can hear me over in Clubhouse. Mic check. Say something. Don't flash your mic. And you can hear me and the music appropriately. Awesome. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. What's going on, Sister Queen Ingrid, Sister Queen Janelle? So what we're going to do while we're waiting on our special guest to get into the live studio, we are going to see, where is he? Boom. We are just going to continue to bring some folks up. So my moderators, if you would, this is one of those nights. Actually, it's a Monday night, but we need everybody up in the top tonight. So it's going to be like kind of the training environment. And I would encourage you to go ahead and invite some people over if you haven't already done so. I know most of you guys, when you come in, that's the first thing that you do. And so we love and appreciate you for that. But we got a super special guest. I just need to get them into the StreamYard because we are going live in multiple places. Also, be aware that we are going to be really, dude. Okay, he colored. Oh, do you know that if I'm on time, I'm late? Y'all better holler at your man. Okay, but he powerful, so I'm gonna let him. This is first time dealing with me, so he don't know that punctuality is my pet peeve. So what's going on Facebook? What's going on YouTube? What's happening LinkedIn? So we are multicasting across multiple platforms tonight for the greater good of our people. And we got an amazing topic tonight. And really going to be excited to chop it up. But in the meantime, took a couple of days off last week for some recuperation and also preparation for this upcoming week. Have a live event going in Dallas, and really super duper excited. So if you guys are going to be in the Dallas area, we would love to have you at the evening with experts. It is a bit of a mastermind, and we went deep. We're going to go deep in 3 hours. We're going to unpack some stuff that might turn businesses around. And so we would just love to see your face in a place. Social media is next. Archon to leadership. Donald Clintus, I see you, King. Thank you for tuning in. You in the ATL. So we hope to see your face at the Hunger Has No Religion Gala. There's only 24 seats left. And God has blessed me to be the MC for that event for our beloved brother, founder, and host of the Hunger Has No Religion. That will be Brother Donnie Edwards. What's not letting you in? I need you in StreamYard. Okay, y'all hold on for a second because we got to take care of this real quick.
Hey, brother, can you resend the link?
It's in Asana.
Say it again.
The link is okay. Hold on. The link is in Asana. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can copy it here. Do you have access to Facebook Messenger?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, so let me go to Facebook Messenger and I will shoot it to you that way, kind sir. Hold on, don't go nowhere till you get the link, though. All right, let me find you. The devil is a lie. He already knows what's about to pop off, K. And so, Austin, that is, boom, there you are. Here comes the StreamYard link. Boom, there it is. So y'all hang tight for me. What's going on, Sister Queen Latanya, Sister Queen Sam Marie, Janelle, Johnny, Nancy, over in Clubhouse. All right, excellent. So here he come. Had a little technical mix up, but I promise you it is going to be well worth it up in here this evening. And so we are just waiting for our special guest to arrive. And as always, we're going to have an amazing time up in here this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and move that. And then we're going to add it back in because we're going to need it. Boom, there he is. Let's get some audio. Let's get some video popping off. And then we're going to go ahead and get this party started, y'all. Also, I'm going to provide you
Dr.
guys
Ed Womack, the Urban Leadership
tonight that's going to hopefully remove. That don't need to be up there. I'm still up. What's going on, Rob? What's going on? DP for life, baby. Detroit is in the building, y'all. What up? I see you, King. Go and invite about 5-10 of your good peoples because we about to go in tonight. And for my Clubhouse family, I appreciate you guys. Y'all always are on time and hanging in there. And if people can't get on Facebook Live, YouTube, or LinkedIn, we hanging out in the Clubhouse. And after we get through with our broadcast here tonight, we're going to go live over in the Clubhouse. So we multitasking up in here. DP for life, for sure. Yes, sir. And so, I was actually my planning was off for the Back from Broken Lives. So while we're waiting for Dr. Julio, I don't see any video, brother. So holler at me with a camera or something. Hopefully you got a camera. Talk to me because you ain't going to just talk to me. On camera. I need a camera. I'll be audio only for about 10 minutes. Okay, that ain't gonna work. What? Okay, the devil is a liar. We will not be defeated. No weapon formed against us will prosper. I will wait. They that wait on the Lord. So you know what? I'm gonna play some original music so that the Facebook popo can't get us. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do as we wait. Um, it's well worth the wait, guys. I promise you. So bear with us here. You know, I'm even getting to the point where I can appreciate that the times where there are things about to take place that are powerful, sometimes there's a little bit of a distraction. But how many of y'all know that delayed does not mean denied? And somebody needs to hear that tonight. How about delayed does not mean denied? So, our topic tonight, are we the cause of our own downfall? Is the topic for tonight once we get started. Are we the cause of our own downfall? Now, normally, if we were in the clubhouse, I'd probably do a round table of the room. And I think I'm gonna still go ahead and do a round table, even though we multicast. And so if you tuned in and you want to answer that question, I'd love to hear what your response is. There is no right or wrong answer. That's how we roll in Clubhouse. We just allow the opportunity for people to share where they're at, what they're feeling, what they're thinking. And for my moderators over in Clubhouse, please be sure to go ahead and invite people up. Because again, this is one of those, we want the maximum audio possible for our guests that come in tonight. So as we're waiting on Dr. Julio to get his video adjusted, we're just kind of chopping it up, wasting a little bit of time. But I want to make sure that we have the appropriate people in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to go to a little audible, which is fine, We can do that. So I'm going to go and find our title cut on the Back from Broken soundtrack, which will be coming at you all in December at the live event. The live event is going to be a 3-day extravaganza here in Atlanta. 3-day extravaganza here in Atlanta. And we just locked down. I just got to thank God for this. We just locked down the third venue. And the third venue is actually going to be our very first stop. This is not going to be like any other conference that you've been to. I promise you. I've been to a bunch of them, and I intentionally said I don't want to look like none of the rest of them. Because it's going to be a Back from Broken Nation extravaganza. And so what we're doing is we're going to actually be holding the event over 3 days at 3 different venues. We're currently working out the transportation. It's either going to be by Uber Black or a limo bus. Not sure exactly which route we're going to take, but we don't want people that are traveling to have to worry about rental cars and Ubers and all that stuff. And because the venues are so vastly different, each venue is absolutely distinctly different from the other, but each one has its own dynamic that is going to be powerful. So the very first venue for the Back from Broken Live, for those of you that have followed me for any period of time, you already know that the last house on the block was Trinity House. And they have a new executive director, as God would have it. And she was like, boy, stop. What else you need? I was like, stop. I was like, are you kidding me? She's like, what you need? And so we will be going to Trinity House, which was the last house on the block for your boy. And it's going to be amazing. We're also going to do a nature walk down to the King Center, which is about a half a mile walk. So we're going to do us a little Back from Broken Nation walk down to the King Center to actually surround ourselves around the eternal flame and a couple of other things that we haven't fully vetted out. But those are 2 things you can definitely look for at venue number 1. Venue number 2 is going to be at my homeboys, not my homeboy, but my brother from another mother, Brother King Ghazi Muhammad, and his beautiful wife have allowed us to reserve space at the Kiane Ranch, which is a 25-acre ranch in Villa Rica. And so we will be getting it popping on the ranch, literally. We go get it popping on the ranch, literally. What you talking about, Dr. Ed? Well, aside from the 25 acres worth of horses, cows, chickens, herbs that they're growing, various vegetables and stuff, they also have like a 2-acre lake on this property with a number of various other amenities, a event center, a major gazebo. And when I say we go get it popping, excuse me, I mean popping, literally. So hold on, let me get some water here. All right, there we go. All right, let me see if my king is in the studio. There he is. He's in the building, y'all. So we gonna get this thing stopped popping. But let me finish off what I was about to say with the 3 venues, and then we gonna bring this king up. So venue number 2 is the 25-acre ranch, and popping means that we gonna have straight up fireworks, y'all. And I ain't talking about no little go to the grocery store, get your fireworks. So we about to get it popping. Also, because that's going to be my double nickel birthday as well. So we're going to have the Back from Broken Day 2 / Dr. Ed's birthday party at the Kiane Ranch. Then day 3, we will close things out with a spiritual service on Sunday morning. Sister Queen Chandra Gore has already agreed to deliver the sermon. There's a couple of other men and women of God that may be traveling in. Pastor James Womack, my little brother, has been my younger brother. He ain't my little brother, he's my younger brother, because that joker like I still break him down in the paint though, but he is my younger brother. And so he has been invited. Whether he shows up or not, I'm not sure, because his schedule's kind of crazy. But if he shows up, he and Sister Queen Chandra will be sharing the word with us. Also, Pastor Campbell has mentioned that he may be flying in. So it's going to be a spiritual extravaganza to kick off day 3 of the Back from Broken Summit. Because why? To God be the glory. That's why. And then we'll probably have some other festivities take place at the Atlanta Fish Market. The Atlanta Fish Market will be stop number 3, which is a 5-star jewel in the heart of Buckhead. So y'all start putting y'all tickets on layaway. And come on up and kick it with your boy in Atlanta. So let's go. The guest is in the building. I'm going to go ahead and I want to preview a quick piece, because our special guest tonight actually helped to create this piece. And I really need you guys' feedback on it as to whether or not you think it might land or not. So if you on Clubhouse, I'm going to need you to slide up in my DM and let me know what your thoughts are. For those of you on Facebook, whether you listening live or on YouTube or LinkedIn, let me know what you think of this intro, because the purpose behind it, after I was blessed to find this, it was like, oh my God, if this does not facilitate being able to really, truly be considered very highly to serve kings and queens in the recovery and reentry space, I don't think anything will. So y'all stay tuned real quick. Here we go. This is the Dr. Ed intro.
Dr. Ed Womack. Urban leadership strategist, international trainer, consultant, author, radio and TV personality. Currently resides in Woodstock, Georgia. He was raised on the west side of Detroit, Michigan. He is a recovering addict with over 17 years of sobriety. In 2005, Ed began the journey to overcome being the victim of childhood sexual molestation, numerous bouts of depression, and substance abuse. In 2007, Dr. Ed Womack graduated from the Trinity House Men's Homeless and Substance Abuse Program and has not looked back since. Dr. Ed Womack is in fact living proof that the peaks and valleys of life can be overcome with the right information and commitment to self-awareness and dedication to the service of others. Dr. Ed Womack was the captain of the 27-0 undefeated St. Martin de Porres Eagles, the basketball team in 1985. He's also had numerous professional accomplishments working for some of the largest software companies on the planet. Dr. Ed Womack is the founder and the executive producer of the We Rise Media and Consulting Services. He serves primarily returning citizens, recovering addicts, and displaced veterans to realize what is known as a rebound in their life, in their work, or in their play, with the 7-step methodology included in his latest book entitled Back from Broken, the Roadmap to Reentry, Recovery, and Redemption. Dr. Ed Womack specializes in keynote speaking, training, conducting seminars on the topics of purpose, leadership, self-esteem, better decision-making skills, and entrepreneurship. Dr. Ed Womack is also the author of 2 best-selling books, which include Use What's Left and the main focus of today's discussion, Back from Broken. Back from Broken reveals the good, the bad, the ugly, and the deliverance. From his encounter with childhood sexual abuse to his ascent to become the program chair for Trinity Community Ministry for 7 years. His latest individual masterpiece, Back from Broken, is actually a curriculum that is transforming lives all across the globe. Get ready to optimize your rebound and be restored to your rightful, wonderful, and destined place of purpose. It is your time to score. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet and welcome the urban leadership strategist, Dr. Ed Womack.
So tell me what you think. Anything good, bad, change it up. We're still working on the video because that track there, for those of you that know me, you know Dr. King holds a very near and dear place in my heart as far as someone that I look to as a surrogate mentor. As I just mentioned, for the venue number 1, we're going to literally walk down to the King Center. And if God has his way, you might actually get to meet this brother in person that actually put it together. And so it is my plum pleasing pleasure. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can actually find this, because they're playing some games on they're playing games on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but on Clubhouse. Surprise. Let's see. Yeah, now I can't even find him. All right, so I'm just gonna go off the gristle. So this brother that I'm bringing to the stage is just absolutely powerful in his own right. He has traveled the country, if not the world, speaking, teaching, and being able to actually pour into the lives of others. But as you heard in the intro that was just created, he also does an amazing rendition of my surrogate mentor, Dr. Martin Luther King. So y'all go ahead and stand to your feet and show your love for Dr. Julio. What's going on, King?
How are you? Dr. Womack? Pleasure to see you, brother.
Brother, you have no idea. The pleasure is absolutely mine. And, you know, I said, let's chop it up. Let's have a conversation. We still got to get that face-to-face because he's actually in the ATL, y'all.
Yes, sir. That's happening.
That's happening. That is.
If I can clear my schedule, I'll be with you at the King Center, but I got to check.
Yes, sir. We gonna make sure that we might even pay you to move that thing around if we can have you at the King Center. Bro, stop.
I've been there quite a few times. Going back there is always an honor. So
yes, sir.
We need to work on that. Yes, sir.
Because I literally right before this broadcast got the confirmation that the Trinity House was a go. Okay. And the Trinity House used to be, for those of you that might not know, Trinity House used to be the funeral home that Dr. King's body was actually processed in. And they built the Trinity House around it. And so, but the chapel is still there. And so the place that used to be used to take care of the dead is now bringing people back to life. Boy, let me stop. I can't give it all to y'all. I got to bring you there. So it ain't about me tonight. Tonight, it's about being able to illuminate and showcase my brother from another mother and chop it up on a topic that I think was so powerful. And we're going to turn him loose and let him do his thing. But our topic tonight is, are we the cause of our own downfall? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to relinquish the mic. I'm going to yield the mic to the King, brother Dr. Julio, and I'm going to go and get on out his way. Go, King, go.
And, you know, as I tell people, you know, for those of you that, because we had some technical difficulties with my Clubhouse bio. Name's Austin Julio Broughton. I'm a professional public speaker, been there for 17 years, been doing it ever since I was 8. And as I tell people on my YouTube channel, That Dr. Julio thing is actually a nickname that was given to me because ever since I was young, everyone just called me Dr. King.
Hey,
Right?
Dr. Julio, are you on an iPhone?
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
turn it sideways for
I'll
us?
turn. There we go. You know what? That'll be perfect. Let me turn it
That would
sideways.
be much better because right now you looking like a scrub, and that
There
ain't
we
who
go.
you are. There you go. Now you're looking like the superstar
That's
that
it.
you are.
So
Let me get out your way.
absolutely. And so, I was how I got that nickname, like I was saying, was that everyone when I was younger just used to call me Dr. King. It was Dr. King this, Dr. King that. And so I was in high school. I was at lunch one day. And the girl says, "Hey, Dr. King." I said, "Man, can y'all call me something else? I have an identity. Call me Dr. Austin, Dr. Julio, Dr. Broughton, Dr. something." And they said, "Well, Dr. Julio, actually, is that your middle name?" I said, "Well, it's my second first stuff." And so, what I asked the question and on a lot of controversial topics to think. And are we the cause of our own downfall? In many ways, I would say yes, we are as a people, because the one thing that we don't have is we don't have enough rational and healthy group self-interest. I mean, we look at Black folk today. Dr. Claude Anderson made the statement. He said, Black people are the number one producers of nothing besides sweat. Everything that we do for the most part is done to uplift or to enrich others. Yet we are the most forgiving, historically, the most forgiving race. We are the most easygoing when it comes to fighting for what we need. We're very easygoing. A lot of us rely on the myth of time. Time will sort the problem out. Yet when every other race or subset or class of people is in trouble, Black folks are the first one marching for them. So in many ways, yes, we are the cause of our own downfall. At least that would be what I would say, in my humble opinion. I would say it that way. And that's primarily due to the fact that we as a society have not had enough. It seems to me Black people for so long became complacent. Right, we became complacent when we got the Civil Rights Act passed. We became complacent when we got the Voting Rights Act passed, and so it's almost as if, Dr. Ed, we lost our fire. At least that's what I would say.
So you know what? I think we lost a number of things, and one of the things in this journey of recognizing or even chopping it up on the topic of are we the cause of our own downfall? I love what Eric Crooms speaks says. I think we are co-contributors to our own downfall. And I think I would, if I had to be on either side of it, I would say that I would concur with that. Thank you, Sherry, for that. The sound is better. Okay, awesome. Awesome. This thing that said your sound was a little bit choppy, Dr. Julio, but we know technology periodically does that. But staying on topic, as far as our downfall, let's first of all, let's define what we mean by downfall before we really try to unpack, okay, whose fault is it and how did it occur? And what are the things, more importantly, that we can do to stop it? So let's define downfall first. So what's your definition of downfall?
I would define downfall as the ability to make great progress, yet failing to do so after a certain point. That's when the downfall starts. That's how I would define it. Because we as a society, we accomplish so much when the odds were heavily stacked against us. But now we suffer, it seems, the Black man suffers from an internal division amongst our own brothers and amongst our women, our Black men and our women. There's a massive failure and lacking communication between us internally.
Okay. So how did that, so let's even go a little deeper. Let's go back.
Okay.
Because in order to be able to have this conversation appropriately, I want to be fair in the entirety of the conversation. So let's talk about how did we, first of all, or where did we come from, or where were we that we can say that we fell from something, first of all. So first and foremost, people of color realize that this country was built on our backs.
Amen.
And this wonderful nation that we live in with all these great inventions and all the different things that we have as luxuries today were typically stolen from African Americans. And the concept was then built, stolen, and evolved. We further had to watch, and our ancestors, and I won't say us, our ancestors, we had to watch their families literally be ripped apart, So they took the men, they decimated them, they humiliated them to the point that it became a situation of, okay, now what? Now what do you think of this man, this breeder? And so we were reduced to almost nothing after having built this country. And then we get to the place where now we look at society, and the current day is a matter of we hating on each other. I call it the crab theory, because we have been pretty much positioned to think and conditioned to think ourselves less than, and the laws actually substantiate it. And so with that, as we talk about the downfall, are we responsible for our own downfall? I think now that we have a more appropriate setting from which we start, which was, okay, we built this country on our backs.
Right.
We're brilliant people. We dominate everything that we really put our mind to include being the biggest consumers on the planet, which is flipping ridiculous, which does lend itself to our own downfall. But let me stay on track. So now that we've got that context properly set, let's go ahead and unpack. Are we really the reason for our own downfall?
I would say, even with understanding. See, slavery, we're now removed for 200 years of slavery, right? We're now removed from it for 200 years. And I think that in the midst of all of that, in the midst of the fact that, yes, we know slavery was terrible, we have moved past that point, because we look at the progress that was made without. So we went from being slaves that built the White House to electing a man to sit in the White House, right? Mm-hmm. And so at what point is the onus now on us to say we've got to be responsible for our own selves?
Oh, the point is now it's already passed.
Right.
And I think that a lot of times, and you about to make me dizzy with all that movement you got on. You about to get kicked out of my studio, player. I didn't put you through the pregame preparation stuff. I'm about to catch a headache trying to No, but I think the onus right now is right now. We have to be responsible. We came up from slavery, which was the starting point of our downfall due to the resistance of the majority class. Exactly, Brother Crooms. However, we cannot rest upon that. We have to, at some point, recognize, and I think this is a grand opportunity for us to be at a place. Okay, so here's what we get ready to do. So, you need to bounce, bro, because I can't do this to my listeners.
Oh no, we're good to go.
You good? Uh-huh. Okay, all right. Because we can reschedule and do this another night, because this was kind of last minute. And I don't do broadcasts with diverted attention. I give my audience my full attention.
Oh yeah, no. I was trying to keep that door closed. That's what happens when you got 4-year-olds.
Got it. All right, cool. So the point that we were at is the question of whether or not it would be, or when is it time for us to take onus for our own responsibility? So,
well, when we look at that question, we have to. I mean, what excuse do we now have for not maintaining our own businesses? What excuse do we now have for not electing a slew of black politicians? To what? Hold on, we might have to reschedule this. Hold on one second.
Yeah, let's do that. Because what we're not gonna do is provide less than excellent quality for my We Rise Media audience. And so again, y'all accept my apologies. We do not roll like that. We normally do a pre-show, and it's okay. You know what? Because mishaps take place, and in this new path that I'm on, I just give God the glory and try to get me out the way. But what I am going to do is we're probably going to cut this short and reschedule it on the Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube side. But I'm about to go kick it with my loyal people over in the clubhouse who already know how we roll, because I'd love to hear from them and what they have to say. So what we are going to do, though, is thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I know that, your time is very, very, very important. Those of you out there in Facebook land, LinkedIn, and YouTube, we're going to reschedule and we're going to follow the appropriate protocol, because normally before we bring guests on, we literally kind of like put them through a little mini class, let them know they need to be in a quiet environment. Please have someone watch your kids. But, it's all good. I still love that brother. And I look forward to the things that we are going to continue to be doing. But for those of you that happen to be on Clubhouse, come on over and kick it with your man in the room. We're going to be over there until about 10 p.m. TPM. We're going to shut it down at 10. We are not doing marathons any longer in Clubhouse. We have a number of other things in flight, other clients that we have to serve. And also to prepare for appropriate and excellent deliveries as we began to be blessed with more and more speaking engagements. So we can't just be on here all night like before. So that being said, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, we appreciate you. I see you showing up. We definitely recognize that, and we'll be back, but we're going to do it the way that we always do with We Rise Media, and do it in excellence, because our motto is we rise, we represent in style and excellence. And when you rise and I rise, then we rise. So until we see you guys again here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, peace and blessings. If you have a Clubhouse account, pop on over there. We're going to continue the conversation. Absolutely, Mr. Chromes. And if you don't have a membership, just ping me. I actually do have a couple of invites that I can let you in. So with that, peace and blessings. We'll see you guys over in Clubhouse for those that can make it.